Hi guys. I was working on a set of note cards and I thought I'd go ahead and bring you guys along. I've got 8 more to do. I went ahead and cut out all of my pieces, got everything ready with the exception of cutting the twine away from its bolt. And these are the cards we're making. I think they're precious. So, let me tell you what I did. I took 10 card bases that were in the dollar spot there at Target that you could get 30 for $3. I think they still have the white and may even still have the craft. So if you want, you could look for them. They measure out, let me get one if I can get my hands to function. Of course it is 1:45 in the morning, so these measure out at 7 3/4 by 4 7/8, scored at 3 7/8. My mats, my big mat, I cut at 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Then I cut this small little mat, I guess you could call it. It's a 3 by 3 just square that I've rounded the corners on, and on my card base I only rounded the 2 outer corners, not the folded corners. Then my little sentiment is "Life is Beautiful." I stamped it out 10 times on white cardstock, and I was just using bits and pieces that I had left, like little scraps. So some of them are smooth Neenah cardstock, and some of them are a textured cardstock that came in the same textured pack as the pink 3-inch square mat, and that came from this one here, the pink one. It came from Michaels in a paper pad by Craft Smith. It's a 12 by 12 paper pad, and it's called Wedding Neutrals. Sorry. And then my big mats came in a paper pad from Michaels that was a 12 by 12, and it's called Colored Pencils by Recollections. So there's that. Then on my scallop, this is a 1.5 inch circle punch, by the way, the white one. And then this dark teal, this is a 2-inch scallop cut from paint samples. Every time I'm in a store that sells paint, I just grab a couple. Sometimes like 10 or 20. And you can get a rainbow of colors for free. When I first started doing cards and things like that, that's what I did for a wide range of colors for little embellishments like these guys here, or little sentiments like these guys, should I say. Because I wasn't real sure that I was going to be good at it, and I wasn't real sure that I was going to like it. So I didn't want to make huge investments right out the gate until I found out if I was going to like it. And then when I discovered, yes, I do indeed like it, then I started buying the pads of paper and the packets of paper and all of that stuff of different colors and a rainbow that way. But I still pick up those paint samples because they're still free, and they still make cute little mats for small sentiments like that. That's what I'm trying to say. And you can use any small die to cut them out, or you can use small punches. I would say 2 inches or less. I don't know if I don't think you can find any big enough to go bigger than that and not get some of their writing that's always on there on it. But I don't know. I mean, you could try. What's the worst that could happen? It doesn't work. If that's the case, you're not out any money. You're just out your time. What in the world? Why am I leaving my adhesive behind on the roll? Oh, come on. Where am I going to grab this? I quit being awkward and weird. It help things. That's probably not ever going to happen. I'm probably always going to be awkward and weird. And I'm okay with that. I don't hurt anybody. I just have a whole lot of fun. You know? I'm going to go ahead and put some across the short ends too. Since this twine is thicker. The twine, all three of the ones that I have out, I got from Target. The two natural looking ones, this one that I'm working with, and the one that's darker than that but still has that same look and texture, they came from Bullseye's Playground or Dollar Spot or whatever it is that it's being called this week. And then the multicolored one, whoops, come on, oh no, not gonna happen. Maybe I can smooth it over. This one actually came from like the office supply or gift wrap section, and it was on clearance when I got it. So I think I paid less than $2 for it. That's a huge bolt of twine. I'm not adding any foam tape to any of these pieces because my twine is so thick, and because I did add a little bit of foam behind my sentiment there onto the scallop. So I didn't want to add a whole bunch of height because you still do have to send them. And they do still charge way too much in shipping. Or at least here in the US they definitely do. But y'all have heard my gripe about that, so. Oh wait. I was just trying to use up some of the things that the smaller adhesives that I have. And I forgot that I had those mounting squares. So on the backs of my scallops, I put 4 mounting squares, and then I'll add a little bit of that sticky thumb to it. I actually had laid down and fallen asleep and got up to go to the restroom and then could not get back to sleep. It makes me crazy when that happens. It happens pretty regular though. You'd think I'd be used to it, but I'm not. I do kind of like sleep. Now, I'll make my bow out of the same one. What I liked about this twine is the way that it kind of framed the sentiment after I got my bow made and stuck down. And I'm just using a wet glue to stick down my bow. The art glitter glue, actually. That stuff is amazing. I love that stuff. Dries clear. Dries fast. It's just wonderful, wonderful glue. And I was going to add a sentiment like thank you or for you or something like that to these cards, but then I thought, you know, sometimes I just like to write a note and not have a sentiment inside, but I like for something sweet to be on the outside. And I do think life is beautiful, so it was perfect in my opinion. I don't need that much glue, but I want to sink this knot into it. In my opinion, that has worked best for me with this thicker twine than glue dots, so, or over glue dots. Come on. These are a little longer than I want them to be. After this dries, then I can kind of pull on the twine a little bit, and that'll force it to go where I want it to go, and it'll get used to being in that position, and it'll quit trying to curl and stick out all different directions. Now that's 3 in our set of 10. Of course, you didn't see me make the first 2. Oops. I didn't get out my bling. These little pearls are Jolie's brand, and I got those from Joann's. The sticky thumb adhesive I got from Tuesday Morning, and then my ATG, I get my refills online, and I got the ATG at a yard sale. For like $5. And not only was it only $5, but it had a partial roll in it, and then it came with a full roll. I was like, dang. Yes, please. Thanks. That woman was a sweet little woman. I enjoyed visiting with her. Of course, I visit with people everywhere I go because I'm chatty. Get off me. Ouch. Alright. No. I hear sirens. I think some of why I haven't been sleeping lately is because of just the sheer craziness that's happening in our world right now. I mean, granted, there's always some kind of crazy going on, without a doubt. And we're used to a certain level of crazy, you know? But the crap that's happening, like, on Facebook Live, and people being killed on Facebook Live, innocent old men, I'm just heartbroken by it. I'm heartbroken for the person that died. I'm heartbroken for their family. There has to be an answer. You know, and I've always believed that to every problem there's a solution. And when we live in the answer, the problem goes away. You know, and if we know the answer and we live in that answer and we work on that answer, then the problem ceases to exist. Right? Doesn't that make sense? Well, there has to be an answer. There has to be. here is our set of 10 really cute note cards with a belly band, with envelopes, all ready to go. So let's put this belly band on. What I like to do is take 5 of them, flip them around, make them go like this, then take the other 5 and have them upright like they should be, because instead of making your pile kind of slant, it makes it more level, I guess is a good word. You could do every other one if you wanted. To me, this is easiest. I took a piece of leftover twine that I had and just put it there on my little belly band. Get my backers off of here. Ouch. I'd really kind of like to have one of the twine ones on top, I think. The natural looking twine. Let's see. I don't know why. That's just how I wanted them. Fix my little bow legs here. I'll lay that part down. Flip it over. Turn this up. And this one too. There it is. I hope you liked it. Let me know if you did. I certainly appreciate you being here with me. I hope you guys have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.